Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another podcast episode. This will be the biggest podcast for the beginner trader and who want to grow in this industries. And I have waited so long to do this, but finally, we are here. And so I would like to welcome the owner of the Magic Keys and Dominion Market and successful trader, the legend himself, Raja Banks. So let's do this. So hey everyone, today we have a really important podcast and a really good person from my life, owner of the Magic Keys, Dominion Markets, a really good broker. Recently have tested that broker before we start that. I deposit when you post the story about deposit just $100 and test it out. How you like it? So I just did it, and like
Really?
since that, like it's yeah, I was just looking at the executions, and I was like, whenever news comes, I was doing the trade at that time, so just to check the
Mm.
executions and the risk and everything. But actually it was really good compared to the commissions and everything for a small account. Even that's because most of the people have only $100 to start
Yeah.
with. But it was really good. I was really surprised
Oh,
because I
nice.
was using Paperstone as well, because
Mm-hmm.
it is good too. But compared to your broker, I was like, I don't know the owner of the broker of Paperstone,
Yeah.
and I know you. I was just jumped to the
Yeah.
broker now.
Yeah, that makes a huge difference when it comes towards, having confidence in the company or like knowing that, it's not just some, marketing or advertisement. It's the owner himself,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, yeah.
agree. In trading industry now, you are the, I can say, you are the legend, and you touch a level that is like another. I can't explain it. I mean, like, I'm really honored to have you on this podcast. I'm like, I don't have for words for that right now. But yeah,
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
so welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, man, it's really like I wasn't prepared for this from the start. Like, when you just said, I was like, "Are you sure?" For then like it took a while, but like finally we are here.
Yeah, finally we are here. Yeah, like we had to, yeah, like time difference and all
Okay,
that.
yeah, that happens.
Create.
Like, I understand. Like,
So this
okay,
is going to be like a podcast thing, like
yeah,
a.
yeah. I mean, like, honestly, I don't want to be the similar podcast as the like you have done. This will be like a kind of a advice to a trader who is just starting to
Mm.
growing. Like, I've been following you from 2020. Honestly, I watched your live stream and everything. I was in India. I took your all advice. Honestly, you given me the advice. Like, I wasn't able to make the decision to come to Paris or not.
Really?
Yeah, there is a lot. I
So
think
like,
you won't remember, but it's like you have played a really important decisions role in my life. You can say that.
and then you moved to Paris based
Yeah,
on that.
yeah.
Okay.
So I have some really good questions related to brokers first. So I'm
Hmm.
gonna go with that first. So
Okay.
for my first questions will be that, like, since you started with the in going stepping into the broker industries, like, there were really unregulated brokers before. I can say that. For an example, Who Goes Ways and OspreyFX, companies like that, they have
Yeah.
unlicensed brokers. And I can say right now, I think they have some really bad issues. Who Goes Away is going down.
Who goes where?
Yeah. So what's your opinion? Like, people have been using that broker. Like, I even on YouTube, really big peoples are promoting that brokers, and they have good audience. I'm not sure why they are promoting, but if they are promoting this brokers, now it's going down. What's your
Yeah.
view on that?
So basically, what happened was in January 2023, Metacodes they sent emails to every broker that had the Metacodes license, and they
Hmm.
told them that, hey, listen, if you're operating from, let's say, the US, or if you're operating from, like, any country out there, you need to show us a license that you have a license to operate, right? That's what they said. And they gave, like, a 6 month time, 6 7 month timeline, so that guys can, like, get the ducks in order and get their licenses and show them that, okay, we have the license to operate a brokerage. And some brokers, they couldn't get that done, right? They couldn't pass Metacode's KYCs. So after a little while, we saw, like, they basically canceled all their licenses, right? And most of the brokers you see now, that only take like crypto in, crypto out, or even some also do like Visa and Mastercard. They're only running MT4 licenses, right? And
Yes.
MT4 licenses have been just like Metacoach doesn't serve MT4 licenses anymore because they're trying to phase out MT4,
Yeah. I
right?
see.
So like any proper firm operating at this point, like a brokerage, they will have an MT5 because like MT5 you need like strict KYC done on the company, the owners to actually get MT5. So I'd say like anyone
Oh.
who has an MT5, I think that's something that you should look into.
Okay. So brokers, they have MT5 license. They are basically they are the safe brokers, right?
I would say not necessarily safe, but they have passed very stringent KYC procedures by Medical,
Okay.
which means that Medical have verified that okay, this is a legit company. They have an office, they have staff, they have a risk management team, they have a compliance team. So they're basically operating at like a proper broker firm level.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So like another question I have is how to balance your personal life and
Mm.
trading life, because if you are living with your family, or let's say even outside, so there are really like it's distractible a lot. When you need to focus, it's distractible a lot. So how do you advise me or other traders who are getting this?
So basically, the best advice is to have some sort of a balance, right? Because a lot of times when we start trading, we are very passionate about it,
Yeah.
right? We're so passionate about it that we look at the charts, when we wake up, before we go to bed, when we go to school, when we're in the bus or the car, or when we go out to get groceries, or when we go to the gym. We're always looking at the charts,
Yeah.
right? So you need to have a trading plan, a set time where you know that you're only going to look at the charts at this set time. Otherwise, you're going to have no balance, because like if you're looking at the charts all the time, people around you are going to get annoyed by it. They'll
Hmm.
say, oh, what are you doing? You're wasting your time. You're on the charts all the time. But if you look at the charts, let's say like 2 hours a day, or like even like maximum 3 hours a day, and that's it, and you don't talk about it afterwards, you don't think about it afterwards, then people around you will be more accepting of what you're doing. They'll say, okay, like, you know what? He has a timetable. He's not overindulging in it. He's giving time to us, giving time to school, their job, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's when they're going to be okay with that. So that's very, very important.
it's I can say one thing, that it's really hard at the same time, like setting a time limit for watching trades. It's because I can say like I have set a time limit, but
Mm.
like I can't still follow it properly.
Right.
I have my phone, right? So I just
Yeah, yeah,
metadata 4, metadata 5, whatever, like I just open it and just okay, yeah, this is going good. But like
yeah.
it's outside of my trading hour. I think about it, but I
Mm.
understand that like it's outside of my trading hours. I do not trade at that time. So
Yeah.
I just put out the phone down, put the phone down. But still, like I can't stop myself to open the trades, like just check it. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, I can
Good.
control it. That.
Yeah. It's very, very important. You have to control it.
Yeah, and I have made really bad mistake because of that too. Like sometimes when I
Oh,
open the phone, uh,
yeah.
there is a news I don't know about or something. Then market have really good volume. It's just shooting up or shooting down constantly, and I just see it's breaking the resistance. I was like, okay, let me just took the trade. When I do that, I don't know. There is no confirmation. There is nothing. I just looking by one thing. I just took the trade.
Yeah.
Now, there are two things. Either my luck will go in the win side, it will continue going down a little more, and I to take out the profit. Otherwise, it will just reject because there's a high
Yeah,
volume.
exactly. And once you get lucky and you win the trade, then you start to think it's going to work all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
I,
So
I can I can say like I have feel that. So accidentally in past, I can say that I made some money, and now when I start after that I started buy some funded accounts and go through that. So I was able to pass phase one, okay, but when I get to the phase two, for some reason I couldn't pass, like I was just losing it. So then I realized maybe this was just my luck before that I made this profit. But because still now when I start to do the funded accounting, like I can't pass it. I don't know why, but yeah, that's truth. So now I have made decisions because now since the my forex funds went out and I watched the whole documentary and everything, so I was like, okay, now if this could happen, like they can manipulate the trades, they can do these things, then how can I trust other prop firms out there?
That's
There
true.
was
Yeah.
no trust from for prop firm. Like I was following some prop firms, then I was like, no, let me do research my own first, then we will see how
Okay.
to do it. So I was like,
Yeah.
no, I'm not comfortable with it at all. So from that day I made a decision, let's find out a broker which is good for me. Then I jump on your broker and deposit some money. Now I will continue trading on that, on a personal account, growing really slowly and steady. That's the decision I
Nice.
have made.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Yeah. So, okay. Like currently, like now, this is my for my personal advice. Like as I'm growing with really slow, but okay, I can say one thing. Like since before, I did not have any job or anything, no income source. Okay. So still I was trading. I had one like I put little bit of my saving into funded account, thinking that if I pass it, I will have an income source. I think that was a wrong mindset.
Oh,
Like,
really?
yes, the reason, like when you don't have any income source, I can say that means like don't jump into trading, because you are a human, you can't control your emotions like at every point.
That's true.
At every point you can't control it. So
Yeah.
I understand one thing, like whenever you don't have any income source, you will be stick with money that you need to earn, and greediness will come.
Yes.
So I was like, okay, first let me find an income source. So I
Hmm.
now currently I have income source. Now I have enough income source to invest in trading as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, have you bought any challenges yet?
no, not yet.
Oh, okay.
So like this November I will get my salary. I was like about to deposit in the broker and start trading, build a track record for at least 3 to 6 months. Once I have done that, then I was like looking, okay, looking at the track record, what's my drawdown, then I will decide if I
Yes.
want to go with Proforms or not,
Yeah.
because then I can decide at least. Because if my drawdown is more than 11 to 10 12% a month, I cannot go with Proforms. Simple as that.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because then you're gonna fail.
Yeah. Just losing money. So in your trading career,
Hmm.
what are the mistakes that you even right now sometimes you can do it without knowing
I
or
don't think
knowledge?
I don't think I do any mistakes now because I've started to trade very, very less. I
Mm-hmm.
only took two trades in October. No, November.
Yeah.
So far, I've only taken two trades.
Yeah,
The
I
trade I took
seen like
yesterday.
you are taking really less trades. I follow on your Instagram and YouTube. You have like, I can say from the past, when at least show every time you take a trade, you explain it, right? So I was like,
Yes,
wait, I was like, okay, now you have like you really decrease it. But then I think about this, like, okay, this guy have like multiple businesses to run. Now trading is like another just a hobby to
yeah, yeah,
get on.
yeah. Basically, right? You know, and like I think that's the level where you want to reach. Also, I think that's also a level of, I'm not gonna say confidence, but a level of contentment where you want to reach to be able to say, like, you know what, it doesn't matter the amount of trades I take.
Hmm.
It matters if I'm really executing on the opportunities that I know will play out, and you're keeping the frequency of your trades as low as possible. Because when you keep your trades as low as possible, then you're very strict on what you're gonna be looking at. If I look at the trade I took yesterday, this was basically London Open where price, I think it was 1956 or 1955. Candle broke below. It was London Open. There was volume there before that price was ranging.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
and then
I
then you
watched
gotta
that. I
see.
watched. You explained it as well. I think you
Exactly.
explain every trades on Instagram. That's really good. On even on
Yeah.
YouTube, like whenever I got it, like I was just let me see how you take the trade. And I think one trade some days ago, gold was in the what we call in a consolidation zone, and it just
Hmm.
broke out, and you took the same trade as I did, and it was like okay, now I'm starting to control myself, taking less even right now, like I'm taking review one trade a day. So on a Friday when I made really like 3 to 4% on a trade on the gold trade, I was like okay, let me close it, that's it, no need to. Oh sorry, it was on Thursday. Then on
Yep.
Friday I was like let me check what is going on in market. It was a New York session. I was like okay, this is looking really consolidating, but I'm not sure if I want to take a trade or not yet. So I was just watching. Then there was one point on GBP JPY, like I was, let me just scale one trade, you know. So I just took the trade. There was like okay, now I waited for half an hour. Then I saw that trade is not going anywhere. I closed it with break even. I was like, I've already made my profit for the week. Let's just go with that.
Yeah.
Like
Understood.
for 3 years, I was just being greedy, over trading, and because of those things I wasn't able to I agree with your one plan, that is like spend less time on the chart, will remove things slowly, or either once you have different job or anything, you can put your mind on that.
Yeah. I think the biggest mistake people make is when they try to make trading their sole means of income.
Yeah,
Because then, like, then you got to make sure you have a profitable trade, make money, then you got to withdraw money to pay your
a
bills,
lot
your
of
rent, mortgage,
a lot of pressure
whatever,
at one point.
right? And that creates a lot of stress.
Yes.
So like every opportunity, every trade matters at that point. Like if you lose a trade, that matters. So you want to make that loss back. Because if you end the week with a loss, then that week you made no money,
Yeah.
right? So I
Yeah.
always tell guys that if you're going to start to trade, make sure that you have some sort of a job on the side so that you're making, income. At least
Yeah.
you're bringing some money in.
Yeah. So like there was a time when I think it was second or third time when I deposited some, like it was for me, it was the largest amount, so I took it and deposited. Okay, and I just lost it in seconds. It was gone. I was like
Oh,
okay, okay. Literally at the time my hand was shaking. I was like, because for me it was like all savings was gone in 30 seconds because it was one
yeah.
trade. So it
What do
was
you
an
do?
NFP.
Oh shit.
So I was like, okay, no, this is not how it's going to work. Let's stop it right now. So I
So
was
how much
like,
did you risk at that point? What was your risk?
so it was like on a $300 account, I had a really big 0.50 or and more 0.50s. So I can say 1 to 1.50 total lot size. I can say
Oh wow.
it was just gone. Like then I understand. Okay, NFP is not for everyone. Just
Hmm.
so after in 2021, I was after some period of time when I was watching you, then I got to know JF, the Capital Hungry guy.
Capital hungry.
Yeah. So okay, I follow for you technical analysis and everything. Let me learn little bit about fundamentals because I didn't have any knowledge about it. So I went and watch his videos. He had like 2 to 3 hours long videos. I watched everything, analysis to till everything. So I was like, oh wow. I mean, like the way did the fundamental analysis he do on the YouTube, like the free knowledge he have given, I can say really better for the people who want to really need to learn about fundamentals. Go to just his channel is really good. I can say that much.
Yeah, exactly. Like him, his channel does not get the recognition it deserves,
Yes, I agree.
right? Like so much information. This guy is super smart guy.
Yeah, he's totally straightforward guy.
Yeah.
No, nothing like do that, do this,
No
just
bullshit.
this.
Straight from.
Yeah, I have talked to him. Is this does this? That's it. I was like, okay, let me now. If he have this much knowledge on the YouTube section, let me just try his premium side. So I was like, okay, let me buy this and see. And I was with them in the Zoom call and everything for some period of time, on 1 month or so. It was good. I can say that much. It was really good. But people are there are like some rude. I was just beginner, so I had a lot of question. I just typing and was like, this fucking idiot. I was like, okay. I kept asking like I can say like it's okay, but like
Yeah.
just to consume knowledge you need to listen to the people. It's okay, but I learn a lot from him as well.
Yeah.
You and him is like a mean guy for me. I have a
Oh,
lot
thank you, man. Appreciate it.
even
Yeah.
even from the live streams and his live streams and videos, whatever I have learned in a training, like the true knowledge I can say is from you guys. Most of the videos I have watched is like flip $50 to $1,000.
Yeah.
That's how the most, like, a lot. So right now, like, what's your view on the prop firm side?
I think prop firms are good. I think a lot of people come to prop firms because they don't have enough money, and also when they don't have a lot of money, they also waste a lot of money trying to buy these, like pointless challenges at that point. And I'm going to say they're pointless challenges because they don't know how to trade, and if you don't know how to trade, you're not going to make any money from it.
True.
So, my advice for people is always the same, as I've said, multiple times before, that if you're going to go with a prop firm, make sure you're a profitable trader. And I say, like, if you really want to do it, maybe deposit a $500 in an account, a
Hmm.
trading account. If you can't deposit $500 at least in a trading account, stop trading. Trading is not for you because it takes money to make money in trading.
Yeah.
Like if you don't have the money, so yeah, deposit $500, take that up to $1,000, withdraw 500, and then get a funded account from that money.
Yep.
Because at that point, you've proven to yourself you can trade, you've proven to yourself that you can be consistent, and you've proven to yourself that you can withdraw money,
True. Yep.
right?
Agree.
Yeah.
That
So
that that's the basically that's the main plan for my right now.
that's the main plan.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know if you have heard or not, but there is a like it's like MetaTrader 4.5 right now. There is another platform named Trade Locker. Have you heard of that?
Mm. Yeah.
So like currently, like it's they only provide account in OspreyFX. Now OspreyFX have no license and everything.
What's the broker?
OspreyFX,
Osprey FX. Okay.
yeah, I think they don't have the licenses.
Mm.
Okay. Now Trade Lockers is the platform. Now if they have connected to this, even MetaTrader 4 is connected, but like how do you identify, like, if someone is going in a new platform like TradeLock or MetaTrader 4 5, how would you identify these brokers are really good or not?
See, you can't identify that. I mean, TradeLocker is a very good initiative.
Yeah.
I think there's always some sort of an improvement that can be made in our current platforms that there are, MP5, MP4, C Trader, Ninja Trader. We got TradeLocker. We got multiple
Multiple.
others.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, all you got to see is that where can you deposit money in time, you can withdraw money in time, and your trades are executed with the minimum delay possible.
Okay.
That's all what you got to look at the end of the day.
That
Yeah.
should be your main goal to test. You,
Yeah.
you need to deposit some amount to test it out at least first.
Yes, exactly.
Agree.
Yeah, because for some people, MP5 is going to work. Unfortunately, MP5, like in MetaTrader, all these platforms, they have like a huge market share,
Yeah.
right? Like 95% market share. Then you got C Trader, you got Ninja Trader. So it's good. Like innovation in any industry is good because if you can grab a little bit of a market share from the industry, then at the end of the day, it's going to be a product, and you're going to make some money.
Yeah.
That's what business is really,
True.
right? So yeah, I mean, if you can execute your orders in time, you can withdraw money in time. I think it's good.
Agreed. I mean, like, you are the main innovation right now. The magic keys is the best thing. I like, honestly. Okay, I can say one thing. Magic is important for the person who's like, if you don't have money to invest in it, but it's not necessary product, but it's important product, I can say that much. If you want to be, fast like execution and spend, just finding the thing, lose some pips, if you want to do that, you can. If because you don't have money yet, grow slowly, because even I don't have yet magic keys, but like I was about to purchase that too at the
Oh,
same
nice.
time. Yeah,
Why didn't you?
I told you I didn't have enough capital.
Oh,
Yeah. So okay, I can say like it's been like I think 2 months or so since I got the job and properly going on with it.
okay.
Before that, all my like savings are, and Paris is really expensive. I can say
Really?
it's really expensive. It's
More than India?
I spend around, you can say, if you as a student, if you are coming here, you need to have at least 500 euros a month to spend rent, food, and everything. That's a like I can say that's a basic lifestyle. I can say
Yeah.
like if
500
you,
euros a month.
yeah, basic. That's important.
So
Now,
right now you're paying how much for rent? Like you seem like you're in a bedroom.
yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
I am paying around 440 or something. Yeah. So basically that's the rent. Then if you add food, like I'm with my fiance,
Mm-hmm.
so that's like we spend around 200 euros extra for foods as well. So that will be 700. So it's really expensive. So okay,
Yeah.
I need to ask to someone like I didn't don't like here. Honestly, I don't like here. But
Okay.
just for the college purposes, like I had one question in my life, like was like, should I do college or not? Is it for
Yeah.
me? So
Do
I
college.
yeah, I already asked you that. That's why I'm here right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, okay, this one person knows, like he know how to trade. He has shown to the people on YouTube. Okay, let me ask him what did do he suggest to me. So I wasn't prepared. I didn't thought you will answer. So I was like, okay, let me text, and I just text you like, okay, what do you think? Should I do college or not? And you just send the voice note and like told me like, okay, go to college, do your things. Trading is like, make it a hobby. At that time you said that,
Yeah.
and have your more income source before you get into trading. So I was like, okay. Then I called my brother and I was like, okay, let's start the process to go to Paris. I took the decision.
Yeah.
Then I came here. I was it's it for a student. If you are coming to any Europe country, I can say, if you have not learned how to speak the language of that country,
Mm.
it's gonna be really hard.
Yeah, like at the same time, it's not even about learning the language now because you are in a country where you can set up anything online.
Yeah,
Anything.
yeah,
You can set up anything, any consultancy, any service, anything online, and you can start to make money online,
agree.
right? You can set up PayPal, you can get your money in PayPal. From PayPal, you can get it in your bank there in Paris, France.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of things you can do.
I don't like one thing here in this country. I don't like one thing. Whenever you earn some amount of money, they ask you where it does it come from? And
Yeah.
I was like, why? Why do I need to answer that?
Yeah, because you're putting money in their bank and they want to know where this money is coming from. Like, and to solve that problem is to open up a small company
Mhm.
and have money coming in into that company, which they know why or what this company does. That's
Okay.
it. Your problem solved,
I see.
right? So living there in Europe, you can do a lot of things online.
Yeah, I agree. Like there is a lot of opportunity online, but
Yes.
another thing I can say, when a student come here, like I can say for 3 years, people who do not have knowledge to do any online things, they're gonna stuck here. They're gonna be stuck here. It's kind of a pretty jail, I can say.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful jail.
That's the reality of life. 90% people will be stuck in their own situations. 90%. The
90.
rest 10% who have a vision, right? Who have a vision, who want more, and who are trying every day. They are trying, they're experimenting with some stuff, and they're failing, they're losing. But at the same time, when you lose and fail, you learn something,
Yeah,
right? So the more you learn, the more you grow from those failures. Then there's one thing that just works out.
yeah, true. I agree with that. So I mean, like from my side, that was a lot of questions. So I will give it to you. Like if you have any questions from me, like if I'm earning like let's say 1,500 euros to 2,000, what would be your advice like for me how to grow into trading industry right
I would say maybe start off with like 100 to 200 euros,
now? Mm-hmm.
right? Start with that, trade that for like a month and a half, and if you can grow it to the amount uh, that's needed to get a funded challenge,
Mm-hmm.
then you can do that.
Okay, so make money from the account to buy the funded account.
Yes.
Okay.
If you fail it, then go back to your trading account
Mm-hmm.
and then trade it and then make the money that's needed to get another funded account.
Understood.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's doable. That's I mean it's
Yeah.
a good for my
100%.
side. Like there is a less risk. I can be comfortable losing around 100 to 200 euros with that
Yeah.
capital. Yeah, to learn.
It's going to take time, but eventually, if you do get a payout from a funded account, then that's going to be worth it.
Oh yes. You like say even if for a small account like 25K or 50K, 1% is like really good
Yeah,
based on
exactly.
that. Yeah. Like people don't understand one thing, like when you start trading, it's not about like in the start I was just thinking like why people were charging like like some people were charging 3,000, $4,000 for one course. I was like,
Hmm.
why would I pay that such kind of a money just for one course? I had one question. Like now I have answer for that. When you go to college, you pay the college to consume knowledge, right? Now I can say another thing is like when you come to trading, it's a finance industry. Now how do you expect to earn money or like without spending money to learn? Yeah, when you come to learn finance, you need to have a little bit of a finance to put it here.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's that's like I have learned a lot from you, and like the two person I can say is you and the capital hungry.
Capital thinking, Jeevan.
Yeah, Jeevan. Recently I watched a podcast with him. It was good. I can say like
Yeah, that was a very good one.
really good one. So yeah, that's all questions from my side. Yeah, if you have anything you can say it.
So, like, all you got to focus on is all you got to, have is consistency. That's it. You can't rush the process. Every time when you try to rush any process, it doesn't work. Right. At the same time, like, when we tell kids, hey, don't run, you're going to fall. And then they
Don't
fall.
listen. Yeah.
Yeah, they fall, but they stand up and they try again. They stand up, they try it again. You can't give up. Whatever dream you have, whatever goal you have, like, okay, it's okay to have dreams, but a dream without a goal is just a dream. You should have a goal. Having a goal and then you have a dream, that's your pathway towards that goal. Like if your goal at the end of the year, at the end of next year, I would say now, is to make an extra 2,000 a month or an extra 3 or 4,000 a month, your mind will work in a way to make that happen.
Yeah, actually, I
100%.
wrote down every time. Like, people who I'm the guy who, whenever I start a new year, I wrote down my goals, what I need to do, what are my
Yeah.
main targets. So for this
Yeah.
year, it was like make two stable income source, go to Paris, buy a new laptop and a phone because that are important for me. So I have completed all of it. Just one
Yeah.
is not completed. Is like to work out and get a healthy lifestyle.
Oh, you
Yeah,
gotta go to the gym, man. You
yeah.
gotta go to the gym.
Yeah, even
How old are
even my
you?
fiance is complaining like if you have time, you are doing online job, you can go to the gym.
Man, I'm running 3 businesses. I have 2 kids, and then I have a wife. We got. I still make time. How old are you?
I'm right now 20. In a March I will be 21 or so. But yeah,
21.
yeah,
Yeah, you got to go to the gym.
yeah.
You got,
I will start.
because I'll tell you this right now. I have a friend who's 36 years old. He's never been to the gym. He's been going to the gym for the past 1 year now. And he's like, man, it's so difficult to have to create strength and to build muscle. And I tell him the reason why is because you neglected this when you were in your 20s,
Agree.
right? I didn't neglect this in my 20s, so now I can, like it's all good. I look good. I can lift heavy. Like I got muscles. so,
Yeah,
so yeah, exactly. So it helps. It helps.
true.
You gotta start that.
Yeah.
And once you start to feel better about yourself, your body, then your mind it sharpens up automatically.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I have a question. Like, does it affect your trading if your behavior is like not
Yeah.
your behavior does affect your trading, right?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Okay.
100% it does.
So how would you explain your like, okay, when you started trading or before that, what was the difference in the behavior in both sides right now and the previous version?
Before I wasn't disciplined, but now I'm very disciplined.
Okay.
Maybe because my other areas of life are also very disciplined, so that's why, right? Like it affects everything as a whole, like discipline when it comes to food, exercising, sleeping, what you're eating, like all those things.
When the last time you had to McDonald's or something?
Yeah, Sunday.
Sunday.
Sundays I just go all out.
Yeah, I heard like in Dubai, like it's actually I have planned. So like once I complete it here in the next 2 years, then I have
Mm.
planned to move to Dubai. But
Oh, nice.
to do that, to in order to do that, I have at least income source to I have set myself a target is to make a $10,000 a month to move there.
Mm, that's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a very good target.
So
So, brother, it was really nice talking to you.
yeah, from the
Yeah,
same side, like I learn a lot. I really love this podcast, I can say. Yeah, I love it, man. And thank you
yeah.
for
Thank you
this
so much
opportunity.
for having me on.
Yeah, I can say thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah.
It's it's great. So guys, I hope you like this podcast and got some good knowledge out of it. Now let me know who should be the next person in this podcast. And if you have any question related to this, let me know in comment section. I'll answer you as soon as possible. So that's it and have a good day. Thank you for being part of this trading journey. I'll see you in the next video.